So, yo, what's good with it, Pack family? This your boy, Mr. Check My Resume. I'm here to bring you my 0-day watch list. Today is Thursday, December the 1st, and we'll be looking for setups for tomorrow, December the 2nd. Essentially with this class, this one is more catered towards those that tackle more of this riskier strategy known as the 0 DTEs or 0-day expirations. For those of you that are unfamiliar with these types of trades or contracts, essentially these are contracts that expire tomorrow, there's a higher level of volatility as well as risk that comes with taking these trades, but also reward too. So these are like your high risk, high reward type of plays. What we've done in the pack is pretty much put together a system to where we can identify consistently good options to take on this particular type of setup for 0 days. Also, I mean, for 0 days, if you're playing SPY or something like that, the same logic applies. What I like to do is just highlight for those of you that are new to the pack or just new in general. Don't feel obligated to take any of the trades or play any of the setups that we're going to go through tonight. The key for this class is really for you to understand the process and understand the mindset that we take in developing our watch list for these 0-day trades. And so this is more so what I would term the continuation method when utilizing the strat. So what we're looking to identify are stocks that are already in force, that are already showing strength in one direction or the other. And we're looking for potential buying opportunities to take that trade back into continuity, essentially. So we're not looking for a reversal, so to speak. It may be a reversal code on a smaller time frame, but the trend should be showing in one direction. It should already be telling you which direction it's going, and there shouldn't be much doubt in that. And so that's the ideal scenario for that. Obviously, there'll be some weeks where you may not get that, but this week looks like we have some pretty strong indications of bullishness. So it should be a little bit easier to discern in terms of what looks good to go up tomorrow. But what I oftentimes mention to folks is, if we have a situation where everything looks bullish and everything's going to go up, you've got to consider that it could be potentially just a little bit of a setup to where it gives people this euphoric feeling that everything's going to go up when really there's strength in maybe a handful of those sectors. So just some things to consider. And again, if you're new or you're not familiar or comfortable with these types of trades, you're not obligated to take any of these trades. We're just going to go through the process. And once we get through a fair number of tickers, what I like to do is also go through the tickers of the members in the chat. So if you got anything that you're looking at for tomorrow, I'm not looking at your play for next month or the one you got for January or next week. I'm only looking for setups for tomorrow. And we'll go through those tickers. We try to make sure we get through everyone's tickers, and I try to make sure I answer everyone's questions. And so this class is really about learning. Obviously, we come up with some pretty fire setups using this process. And so hopefully you all take some value from it and can take some things that you can apply to your own processes. So with that being said, one of the key things I like to look for is, again, I told you that I'm looking for a continuation type of play. So things that are already moving in force, that already have shown like a direction in terms of price. And so all I'm looking to do is just get on a moving train, essentially. And so the thought process then is I need to find those types of tickers with setups that allow me to kind of take those trades in force, continuation, inside setups, whatever, things of that nature. So for me, what I like to do, understanding the concept first of what I'm looking for, I'll go and search for an inside setup if I'm not like looking at it with any type of bias, because obviously if you know of sectors that are strong or weak, depending on what you're looking at, then you should definitely go and look at what specifically you know to be true. But then, when you get to a point to where you kind of understand what you're looking for, you can utilize the scanner to kind of shorten your time in terms of identifying what's a good fit for you to play going into that next day. So it's more so letting the scanner help you in identifying, but not choose. Like the scanner shouldn't tell you what to play. It should be essentially reconfirming what your thesis is for that particular stock sector, the overall market, whatever your thesis is. And so one of the big things I look for, I don't do too many scaps on these 0 days. I'm looking for day trades that I can stay in for a couple hours, a longer period of time, maybe not the whole day, but at least, maybe, an hour or two, or maybe throughout the morning session, if I catch one that has some real relative strength. And so I'm not looking for a scalp, something to jump in and jump out. However, if my target is hit, then, I'll exit the trade. It's all about hitting my targets essentially. So what I like to look for are inside candles or inside setups on the 4-hour time frame. And then I also will do some scans on the day as well, if necessary. But I think a lot of times we don't even make it to the daily time frame because there's plenty that we find on the 4-hour setup. So and we take this, we go in here with no bias, and we just kind of see what's there, and then we go and evaluate what we deem is appropriate. So a lot of times we don't go through every ticker that gives, and damn, today was a lot of inside 4-hour setups. So definitely not gonna go through every one of these. So what I'd like to do here would be there is 341 of these bad boys. So we've got, so what you can do in these type of situations is you can cherry pick essentially stocks that you are either A, familiar with, or B, in sectors that have strength or weakness in the, whatever you're looking for, they match up with that, or things of that nature that can kind of lead you in a direction. And so by virtue of just the time that I've been in the market, there's a lot of different tickers that I played. And so for me, I just kind of scan through these, and I may cherry pick a few that I feel match up with sectors that I like, or match up with other thoughts that I have around the market. So we don't go through every single one of these. And then for you guys in the chat, listening in, drop your tickers in the chat, and we'll start to go through those as well. And I'm just gonna pull a handful here from this list, and then I'll see what we got in the chat, give y'all a couple minutes to drop some stuff in there. We got 66 people tonight. Y'all ain't playing. So what I got here? We got Shop on the list. Let's take a look at Shop real quick. I know throughout that Shop alert on the weekly time frame. So we definitely are bullish on it, and we do expect for it to continue to show some strength. But what I see right here on Shop, as you can see on the hourly time frame, is fighting through some broadening formations. It's got to figure out some things, but it's holding up pretty solidly there. And then if we go take a look at the day, we're kind of right here on the daily time frame as well. Let's slide this over. Grab my hand. There we go. All right.
Hey,
so
real quick, your blue lines, is that your quarterly, your monthly?
That's my monthly.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And the yellow is the weekly. So yeah, so on this one right here, it actually looks a little bit different. Looks like it's above the candle on the hour, and it's below on the 4-hour. But we've tested this. We know like the hour does, or the smaller time frame is the more accurate one when we look at this conflict of the broadening formation. So we do have this. You see this weekly and monthly broadening formation right there. Generally speaking, I guess I got to talk about it in the general sense, and not from just the perspective of this individual trade. But in a general sense, I do not like to take trades that are like fighting through broadening formations, or like are just below, or anything like that. I have a preference, whereas I don't like to take those type of trades. I've seen, seen stuff reject more than I have just broke through broad information. So that's just a rule that I have for myself. And so typically, if this was like a newer entry on something that I haven't been playing or anything like that, I may be a little hesitant to take the entry on this one. However, this one right here is one that we're actually playing right now, and we are bullish on it. I think that the main thing we've got to be aware of is the broad information level that we're looking at here. It looks like our entry is just above the broad information. So that is a good sign as well. So if we do break above our trigger point, we would be already above that broad information. And so that gives me a little bit of some semblance of calm if you were looking at it from a new entry perspective. So it's not bad in the sense of like, hey, it's just below, because if it does trigger, you would be already above that BF. But I think the thought process that we have on shop is potential of $50 overall. I think in the concept of tomorrow's trade, I think there is potential for this one to continue its bullish activity to the upside. So, for me, I would still keep it on watch. This is one we're actually in right now. So I'm expecting this one to go 2 up on the day tomorrow and continue, upwards to try to go test this broad information. Not sure if we get the full dollar move, or, I mean, it went $2.50 today, which is like over 6%. But, you can't just guarantee that kind of move, but I do have an expectation that it will go 2 up tomorrow again. So it's just a function of how strong does the buying want to be tomorrow. But you see the next broad information is just above 46. So we'd be looking at a micro level BF if we did get any kind of reversal or rejection. So I do like shop to go up tomorrow. I would imagine there's probably some other setups that may be a little more appealing to the eye in terms of aesthetics, but understanding the relative strength that's in this one, I do like it to continue moving up tomorrow. So you would be taking this 212 bullish continuation back into continuity. So once you break 212 to the upside, you'll be back green on all those time frames. And you'll be looking at an entry above $43.66. And I'm actually going to drop a day trade alert in there for that one myself. 360. Sorry about that, y'all. Know these kids, man, they don't be wanting to let you be great sometimes. But yeah, so shop looks good, looks solid for tomorrow. Looks like I got 2 up continuation on my mind. What I'm gonna do though, I just want to jump in the chat real quick. We got a good many people in here today, so we can get these. We can start looking at y'all trigger points, and then we'll kind of look through the list. That's a whole lot of tickers on there. So let's see. All right, what's the first one? Damn, y'all was getting it in the chat. Hold on 1 second. Let me get down here real quick. Okay. Nikki, you were saying shout out CL? You wasn't putting it on for me to look at though, huh?
Nah, it was for Boss Gang song.
Oh, okay. Right on. Okay.
But I did just hear you say, let me get down there real quick. Pause.
Whoa. Okay, let's see. Y'all tripping. All right. So, man, y'all got it going on in the chat. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, Chuck, Pepsi. Talk to me. What you seeing on Pepsi, man? Talk to me if you can come to the mic.
That's a strong inside four.
Yeah, it is.
It's probably gonna gap avoid that brown information, to be honest. You know how they do.
See a 212 on the 4 hour per usual.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also about to break, go 2 up on the day at the same level.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And also we about to also at that same level, we'll break the 2 up on the week. So we got 3 separate triggers.
Ooh, okay.
In the Broadman formation all the way up till I got, the closest one I got is at approximately like 189.
Oh,
That's the closest one I got in the week.
that looks nice. Okay. Yeah, that looks solid. I like Pepsi. Looks strong. Yeah, I don't have no problems with it. That looks good. Main thing with Pepsi, you got to go check the contract, see if there's anybody at the party. See if anybody's at the party. Because if ain't nobody there, they ain't gonna throw no money on the floor. Yeah. But I like Pepsi. You just gotta watch for the, gotta see who's there. Setup looks fire. This is a non-standard week too, so just for those stocks that don't have high contract volume, just gotta double check. That looks good though. I like Pepsi going into tomorrow. We know where we going. Price is moving. I like that.
Yeah, there's 12,000. Volume is 12,000 at the 187.
Oh, that's beautiful. See, teamwork.
187.5 actually.
Oh yeah. See, there you go. 187.50. So that's like $1.50 move you need to make. What's that 185 looking like?
Nah, open it. The volume is 170. Open interest is 779.
Okay. That's typical Pepsi numbers. I mean, yeah, it's typical Pepsi numbers. Okay. Not bad, not great. Okay. Yes. See, that's another thing because you got that gap in price, that $2.50 gap. Sometimes you'd be better to buy in the money sometimes. So that's why I asked about that 185, especially on the 0 days. Sometimes they might want to lag or consolidate for an hour or two, and you don't want to be in something out of the money when it does that. Like getting the money quick. Pepsi looks good though. I like that one, Chuck. Stace Beans. What we got here? Apps. So yeah, apps. We got the 212. Like it just kind of hung out in the afternoon. Didn't really do too much. I'd be looking for it to continue up tomorrow. Probably get us a 2 up. If the market continues the behavior it's being, I could see this one moving in unison with that. But yeah, I mean, this thing been showing out. What is this? All right. I like apps. I don't think I've traded that one. Netflix. All right, Ravi. Talk to me. What's going on with Netflix? Smoking boots. Outside week. Seems like it want to make its way to that broadening formation. Must have hit one today. Something daily or something like that. I don't have all my BS up on Netflix though, so I need to. I have to draw some more to get the full visual. But it looks like, I mean, it looks like it's going 2 up tomorrow. I don't really see that negative about it. The 4 hour could look a lot better. But you know, again, you know how I feel about the 3 ups. So not that it's done for the week. It still may have some room to the upside to push up, you know, before there's still some room before it gets to that broadening formation too. So, but yeah, I mean, Netflix for tomorrow, 212. You got the bullish 212 tomorrow. You know, price action being what it is, I don't see how price could just go the other way like that. So I'm bullish on Netflix as well. I don't really see, it's not tickling my fancy, I guess is probably the way I want to say it, but it's cool. But yeah, if you want your levels for Netflix, you got the 212 bullish continuation above 319.57. I wonder how I'll be just interested to see how it plays out tomorrow. I do expect it to go 2 up on the day tomorrow. So if that tells you anything about it, you know, I'm not against it or anything. But yeah, I see it going 2 up on the day. It's just in one of those levels. I don't know. I just have to draw the rest of my broadening formations before I could make a full assessment on it. But right there though, looks like it's going. It's look like it's magnetized to that broadening formation. It's gonna get to that almost 330 level, 320 something. That's some points though. I mean, still some meat on the bone. CLF, Cleveland Cliffs. Strong hammer to close. 212 back to the broadening formation. Clean touch too. Yeah, 212 here above 1588. Yes, I wonder somebody could throw that on the analyze tab for those 16s. If those 16s got to like 1620 on the underline. I wonder what that would look like on the percentage. Yeah, I like CLF to go up tomorrow. I see it. Yeah, I mean that looks like barbecue chicken. 212 to the upside here on the 4 hour above 1588. I think it'll probably go try to retest this broadening formation up here. Outside of that, I wouldn't try to push it beyond that. I just play it to the BF. Seems to be respecting that broadening formation level. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I would be looking at there. Overall, though, I'd still be bullish. If you got time or if you got longer term contracts. But yeah, CLF looks solid. Looks like I'm missing a couple BFs on it. Still shouldn't affect the idea on the trade. So yeah, CLF looks good. It's hard for me to say we're gonna get 2 up on the day. It'll go test that level. But I'd be interested to see how much it pays. What's the payout for it to go retest that level? What that looks like.
It's only like 124%. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah. You said the 16s, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 16s. If it got to like 1620 or something like that.
1620, let me tell you, for that much, it would be 142%. So
Okay.
not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if it goes off, then
Hey,
yeah,
that's a double. That's a base hit.
that's a quick hit. That'll probably be like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Like, hey, I'm a mark it. watch it go stupid though or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's for that level, but you know,
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm just thinking.
we know how 0 days go.
Yeah. Just conservatively, yeah. Like safely, you could get 100% on it. Sound like. But again, I don't like this damn 3-2. So I'm like, I hate when it does that. I'm like, man. So, but it looked like it retraced already and came back up from the retracement. So buying looks super strong in the CLF right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if it pushed to that 1620, but I was just trying to think of a conservative level. Let's check out MO. Nikki, talk to me. Strong. MO hit a daily BF today.
Hey, I threw out the wrong one resume. Instead of MO, can we look at PG?
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you good. Uh-oh. What'd I do? All right, there we go.
So I'm looking at PG on that 4-hour. It has that 2-1. It does have a couple BFs above it. But if we could, I think if we could take out that 150 and then that have a BF around like 151, then we have some room.
Let's see. You know, I likes my PG. Yeah, PG, what you got here? Close at 149.25.
The only thing is like the contract.
They should be cheap. What are the contracts saying?
The spreads like
Spreads are wide.
not super wide.
Okay. They should tighten up though tomorrow when price action, when the market, gets to going. I mean, I like PG overall. I mean, obviously price has been strong. We don't like how the day closed overall, but I think that was more so like the afternoon pullback. I mean, the morning pullback, I should say. So I like PG to go. I think it's going to go two up on the day tomorrow. I think we're still bullish. SPY gonna keep showing out tomorrow. That's kind of my read on it. Let me hone in here. Volume show. It might have just, I think it's top of this volume show. Yeah, it just might hit a wall of sell orders at the top of that volume shelf right there. So yeah, I mean, it's just not the best looking inside, but yeah, I'm still bullish on PG. I don't have no reason not to be. It's leading the sector. I think you just, you're looking at that morning candle, like it's kind of throwing off the rest of the day, but I like PG continue up tomorrow. I think if the thesis is we going, SPY's going to keep moving up, then it should carry these with it.
So I was just looking at it on that 4-hour just because of that volume profile. It looks like we're kind of right at that, I guess I'll say that spike. But if we can go through that and get through that, I didn't see any other thing that would hold it up. Are you seeing anything else that will hold it up?
You mean back to the downside?
Like back to the upside, like once we get past this little spike of on the volume profile, how it's sticking out on your left-hand side? Once we get like above this area, like, I mean, there may be some like retracement right there, but if we could get back upward, other than that, were you seeing anything that would stop it?
No, that's kind of what I was thinking as well, was like, I think it's just you hit a wall of sell orders right there at that price. And you know how markets got to fill those orders sometimes. And so that's kind of
just be mindful. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's got to hit those orders. Once it clears out those orders, it's going to make its move up.
Gosh, all right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So to be clear, you see you basically blue sky breakout after it breaks up above that final BF.
So on PG, what my take on it is right now, we're gonna try to push our way up to this 157 level here by the next expiration, which is what, on the 16th. So it actually might try to push through that and push to that 160 level. But I see 157 as like doable easily. Just based on the behavior of what it does this time of year. It's gonna gap down and track back up like it's been doing, but that's how it tracks up. I would see it go past 160, honestly. But just trying to be conservative with my levels right now. Ugh.
Yeah, I got shook, but I might jump back in.
No, yeah, no worries. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with PG and a lot of those staple stocks, they like to TTO a lot, but they TTO like through gap downs.
Yeah.
So they'll be in a trend going up for a while and then just gap down out of nowhere. And you be like, damn. But it's just really just another buying opportunity. The trend won't change on you. So that's just something to keep in mind, especially this time of year when you playing staples and stocks like Procter and Gamble, which is a great one to play this time of year. That's just the behavior. It'll just keep moving its way up over time. You know, you get in October, what have you, and then, you know, just expect for it to gap down and move up higher than where it gapped down from. And it'll do that repeatedly until basically right up until Christmas or December expiration, if you want to be conservative.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, that's a solid play. You want to get it though when it gaps down. If you ain't in there, you want to get it when it gaps down, not after. All right, let's take a look at what's this? General Mills, GIS. Strong. So they want that cereal,
Apparently,
huh?
I don't even eat cereal, but shit, people want to buy it.
Yeah. They came back to retest the broad information. Retest sent it back up. Looking for a 212 on the 4-hour. Back to the upside. I wonder what it would pay you to take it back to today's high. Like, oh shoot. All right, KMB. KMB looks even better. Damn. Staples still not like that.
Yeah, bro, those two setups are fire.
All right. So yeah, solid too. I wonder what the people looking like at the party on those. They trying to party or they trying to keep it private?
I think they only got December 16 expiration because I don't see any for this week.
Oh,
Actually.
okay.
Or that's for GIS.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
KMB does have contracts for tomorrow. But yeah, they don't. There's not that many people.
Yeah, nobody's at the party though.
Yeah, yeah, that ain't looking good.
Damn. That'd be frustrating, man. You get them good setups, man. It will be super fire. And you're like, hey, ain't nobody at the party, y'all. Ain't nobody there. All right. Yeah, we looked at Netflix and Pep. Chuck. X gonna give it to you. Yeah, that looks solid. Let's see what X will pay us back to the broadening formation. What is this level here? Entries at 2658. So you're looking at a 212 bullish continuation above 2658. And our broadening formation here is, let's go light on the BF. Let's go like 2720. Let's see what that pays on the, let's see what that pays on the analyze tab. All right. X should have plenty of people at the party. That one's always got people there. Wells Fargo. See what that X hit might come back to that. We got Wells Fargo. Chicago. Hanging out at the point of control. All right. This one here, we got some magnitude though, but we got a broadening formation in the way.
Yeah, the weekly.
Yep. We take the week back green at 47.12, 25 cents. Interesting. It's an intriguing level to me. It's got a lot of magnitude. Don't like the broadening formation right there. It seems like price might have invalidated it this last time through. Let's see. The setup is there. I think that the 3 down, I'm bullish on. I see it sitting here at point of control. It's at a level where it can take off right here. I think there's a great amount of volume. So that may have created that wick that you got on that inside candle. If I go look here at the day, we got the outside day up, major 2 down day. So question is, do we rip back through this broadening formation back to the other side of the range? Or do we come back to this broadening formation? The broadening formation is pretty close to the 50% level. So I'll be curious to know if that is what the case. So you got a couple different opportunities here. I think it's a little bit of indecision because of how prices kind of ripped back both ways like this last couple of days. But it did create, a higher low today as well. So it seemed to be giving me the sense that it's going to try to push the other direction, but I would have liked for it to moved up stronger than what it did on the second half of the day. But no, I'm a little bit indecisive on that one. Take an entry above 47.05. And I guess hell, if you do get to entry, then you pretty strong at that point anyway. So it may be one of those situations where hell, if it does get to the entry point, you're already moving pretty good. You just got a lot of conflict. 47.12 is your, where you go green. 47.05 is your point, is your entry. Yeah, so you'll have to turn continuity, so that will flip the day and the week back green, the month. You don't even have the month up, so yeah, you just fighting conflict. But if your levels hit, then you will flip everything back into continuity. I'll switch it over though. Take a look at fuel cell. What we got here? It's a whole lot of green. Oh, we got very strong, Larry. This thing looking good. You got some comments on these, Larry? Or are you just looking at the option? Looks strong though for tomorrow. Bullish continuation on the 4 hour above $3.57. That looks likely to occur. It's like this one got some more movement in it. Majority of the broad information is already on here, so yeah, this one looks pretty decent.
Yeah, there's people at the party.
Yeah, they like that
Open
one.
it. Their open interest 2,300.
Mm.
Yeah, that's $3.50 call.
Yeah, field sales well liked. And I may put an alert in for it. Let's see. What do we got here? Come on, man. And one of my big things, I typically don't play smaller caps on these 0 days. Seems like the strength that I need for the moves that I want come from the larger caps. So I typically play the larger stocks, but there are some instances where I'll play the smaller ones. But for the most part, you'll see. I don't know why this one's on here. This one does not have. Oh, this is pins. I'm like, this didn't come from the scanner. Oh yeah, this 212 on pins. I mean, it's in force already. I don't have all the BFs drawn on this one, but from what I'm looking at, it looks strong. Looks like it's got potential to keep going up tomorrow. 2 up on the day. After the strong outside day, no wick. So yeah, it's got potential to continue up tomorrow. And yeah, there's no entry points, however. There's nowhere to enter, but it looks really good. Everything is in force. Let's see what else we got. Let's go check out Apple. Nice. Let's see what we got here. Apple setting up something good for next week.
What's going on there, Resume?
What's going on, bro?
Everything cool, man. Everything cool, man.
It's good, man. Glad to hear that, man. Just checking out this Apple right quick, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, that 4 hour. That 4 hours coming off that 2-1, and then the day. That's a 2-2. That's a continuation. But if you get it on the 4, I think the strength, like you was actually just saying, as far as the big caps go.
Yeah.
So and then the contracts on that you know Apple, the most traded stock in the world. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
already know the cons for that. I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, they already partying right now. The line outside the door.
Yeah, you already know. Like what? It's moving. You got at 95 at 149. You got the open interest is 10. The volume is 44,000. And when you go to 150 though, because of the even number, you sitting at 42K on the open and 70K on the volume. So it's crazy already.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So yeah, I'm seeing Apple looks like it's trying to make its way through the next bar information level.
So
Trigger point, it tried to push above it earlier. Looks like trigger points like at 149 flat.
So let me ask you. So I have the 6 month that it's right above now on the day. It's above the 6 month, but I don't know if I'm off because I don't have anything again on it until. I mean, I have that day one that's at about 150. The day BF, but I don't have a week BF on that till like 154.
Yeah, so I have this week BF right here. That's like right just above it that we're fighting with today.
Okay.
And that one comes from
I don't have that. I don't have that.
Yeah, that's from the April 18th week candle. It was a shooter.
Okay.
And I connected that one back to the March 21st 2-up candle.
Got it. Okay. Got it. I didn't see that. That's kind of close. I got to work with that. Let's see what they do.
Yeah. So that line correlates with the point of control also though. So, which we talk about the Brodmann formations are like, for some reason, it's a phenomenon. There's always high levels of volume at the Brodmann formation. So we don't know if it's buying or selling, but from the looks of it, looks like price still wants to push up. So, and that aligns with our bullish thinking. So my thought process would be similar to what I was talking to Nikki about earlier. Some of these stocks just have to clear out orders, and especially something like Apple. It's just sometimes have to clear out blocks of orders before it goes up. But the sentiment is bullish. It's like a TTO to me, to the upside in the short term sense, because we still bearish overall, but right now this still looks bullish to the upside. I think that Brodmann formation, it may take a little bit, it may go sideways a little bit in the morning or something like that, and then go. But I'm still bullish on it.
Okay. Yeah, because
I was triggers above the Brodmann formation. So I think one of the things I always caution people is taking those triggers like right at the Brodmann formations, because you get a little turbulence.
For sure.
So
for sure.
That's the only thing, but just the sentiment though, it's gonna break through that Brodmann formation. I just can't tell you if it's gonna do it in the morning or it might wait till the afternoon. You know what I mean? It's going up. It's going up, but yeah, for tomorrow, it's just the level that it's at. If you're looking for a quick scalp in the morning, it may want to be lazy and not do nothing until later in the day. So we'll see. I think with this Apple, yeah, it can still consolidate for a little bit tomorrow and then go. So. It's hard to say, but yeah, I think if he hits that trigger point though, I think you're cooking with grease. But I don't know if it'll get there immediately in the morning. Like
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But you got an extreme amount of volume right there. It's going.
Yeah.
It's going up.
Yeah. Just keep an eye out.
Yeah, just be ready. If you already in there, then you Gucci then.
Yeah. I'm already in for the long term.
Oh, well, you straight.
Yeah. So I just want to see what that do, because depending on what that do, you're gonna let me know for the next like 2 weeks. So tomorrow I'm gonna see what it do.
Yeah. I think you good. You're gonna be feeling real good about it.
Yeah. And then the into was a no-go because I threw that up and then I was doing the math and I thought it was cool, but it's not what I thought. There's too much like conflict on the into.
Got you. Well, you saying the
Not-
conflict?
Not the conflict. Yeah. The into is not the conflict, the contracts. Like
contracts. Got you.
yeah. Because I prefer on because I told you like I really don't do the 0 day. That's why like Apple, like the big companies I look at, because I'm
Right.
not a 0 day fan because it's too fast, right? So
Yeah.
well for me anyway. So
Yeah.
like yeah, so like the into doesn't have enough like contracts. The setup was cool, but the cons aren't. So I
Okay.
was like, so maybe for
Yeah.
somebody else will, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But for me, I can't do it.
Yeah, them intuits, that's those you buy and hold and exercise.
Okay. Buy whole exercise. I look into that. Okay.
Yeah, you know, you hold on to the shares kind of thing. But they, you know, they chunky.
Yeah, they yeah.
Investment.
For sure.
Like, man, I get one.
Appreciate your resume.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate you.
for sure, man. Yeah, I ain't even realize Intuit was that high right now. Damn.
Yeah, nah, right? That's what I was saying when I saw it. That's why I was like, okay, the price looks good. I was like, let me check it out. But the cons, if the cons were straight, it would have been a good move for myself. But
Yeah.
the cons ain't.
Ooh, I'm like, boy,
Yeah.
they smoking.
Right? I was like, yo, yeah. They got some range too. So
Yeah, man. I had to throw some broad information on them. I'm like, geez. Okay. Y'all talking about Costco in the chat? Hold on, let me see what dang. She acting like that. What the hell y'all did to Costco, man? Sheesh. I gotta get that negativity out of my life. What's next? Okay, let's go Goose. Nike. Let's see what we're talking about here on Nike. Y'all still fooling with Phil Knight? Let's see. 2 up on the week, looking strong. TTO towards the end of the day. Closed out inside on the 4.
And with Nike, I don't have a BF until it's a weekly, but it's not until like 115 or high 114s.
Yeah. I'm looking at the similar BF, a weekly one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1447.
I'm seeing that as well. That looks solid. Solid TTO towards the end of the day. Right off, it tested that, went back and retested the broad information because I guess it was like a baby gap up. Went back, retested the BF, came up. We had a little bit of intraday pull down and then reversed towards the end. Yeah, I mean, the SPYs bullets, this one's going to keep going tomorrow. You got the 212 here above 111.57. That looks pretty solid. What is the move today? $1.42. Yeah, Nike's not bad. $1.42. I'm just thinking of what we got here. In the breakout. Yeah. I still see us going 2 up tomorrow. I'm trying to think in my head what, you know, like an expected move on that one, but I'm looking at, probably another $1.50 move or something like that tomorrow. So maybe like 113 and some change. Maybe on the high end.
Oh, I'm gonna analyze some contracts tonight.
Probably like 112.5, something around there. Would be an expected move. But Maybe $2 on the high end. They had some strong moves though recently. It's all gonna be dependent upon SPY though. Never, oh shit. Whenever SPY wants to do what it wants to do, that's what it will. Ooh, what is this? Chewy? Well, they want that dog food. The dog's eating the dog food, huh? Good God. Outside week. Yeah, all right. Y'all ain't playing. This Chewy ain't not. Yeah.
And we got a lot of room on Chewy to go up too.
I'm like, what's going on with Chewy? What they got going on over there?
Man, people gonna take care of their pets.
See that? Yeah, you know, people like their pets more than they like people.
Hey, I'm one of those people, so. Nah, not really, you know, I love y'all, but you know, some people, you know, get on my freaking nerves more than dogs and some other pets.
I get it. All right. So yeah, we are children. Yeah, we going up tomorrow. This one is really good, actually. Damn, Chewy. You got a damn thing. This one looks good, y'all. Like it's one of the better ones I've seen tonight. Continuity, strength, looks like good volume. Wonder what those contracts looking like, but yeah, looks good. Chewy isn't one of those typical 0-day ones, but we'll see what she do. We'll see, Chewy. Nah, Chewy looks fire. I'm like, damn. All right. Yeah, man, Chewy looks good. All right, hold on. Let me find my place in the chat. Sorry. Then you had one more, Goose? Oh, there we go. Found it.
You got to, oh, you already went over Apple, so we're good.
Yeah. All right, bet. We'll jump over to LVS. Woo! I like it when you call something I done called out. What was that for the nice? Oh, yeah. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. I get to flex a little bit when I talk about something I put on my list already. But yeah, this LVS looking good. Smoking boots. Ain't nothing else really to say. It's going up. We got the Chicago set up on the 4. Like we had to retest of the quarterly BF this morning. We had a little bit of emotional damage if somebody decided to get out right there. And yeah, looking for Chicago back up. Looking for a 312 on the 4 hour above. What is this? 46.93. That looks really good though. If I don't say so myself. Looks really, really good. And there should be people at the party. What we got here? PXD, Pioneer Natural Resources. Talk to me, Dave. I don't think I'm familiar with these guys. These guys and gals.
Wait, what?
Pioneer Natural Resources.
You've never done what with them guys?
No, I said I don't think I'm familiar with these guys.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something. Okay.
Uh,
I was like, no party files. Hey, boss game about to call 20-second TO on me real quick.
I thought you said something.
He don't step on the sideline. He don't step on the court like.
And he blew the whistle on you.
You're right. Like, man, time out. Hold on.
He threw the flag and his hat down.
You're right. Right. He's like, hold up, man. Hold the phone.
While blowing the whistle.
Nah, man. I can't set myself up. All right, Target, man. Target just trying to be funny. Target still consolidating. It's flagging. And then it's gonna make his move. It didn't want to do it. It didn't want to do the Friday special. It's giving us a little shooter. It's in the middle of the range. There ain't no BF right here. We had the 3 down with the push up. You would have liked to have seen this thing move up strongly with SPY when SPY went up this in the afternoon session. But it doesn't look like we got that. Keep your eye on it though. But it just still looks like it's just still consolidating. It's just trading within that range right now. So we still expect it to go up, but it's just taking its time right now. It's still cooking. That's all I can see on this one. Yeah, it just looks like it's cooking. It's just simmering. You see, I know everybody see all this magnitude up here. Y'all like, whew, let me get that. It's just, yeah, it's just marinating. It's another one just like that that's finally starting to move. That was FedEx. FedEx was doing the same thing. It took a little while. It gapped down. Took a long time, and then it finally, the FedEx looked similar to Target. Shoot, they might go back and retest the broadening formations on those two. We'll see. Might get some opening downward action in the morning, open up down a little bit, and then rip. Then rip. Let's take a look at KO. Oh, KO pin between these broadening formations right now, huh? Where we at? 63.81. We hit a high of 64.11 today. Where are we? Staples is so damn strong, man. I don't like the fact it's pinned between those broadening formations though. But we are liking Coke very much though. I don't like that level. I don't like that level for entry. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It could break through, and the likelihood of it breaking through with the sector strength is probably greater than my concern, but I just don't like it right there. You just take entry, then smack across the head. It's one of those, if you're already in it, then you ain't got to worry about it. If you're not in it right now, you're trying to take an entry, I'd just be a little, cautious. Now, like we just talked about a couple others, they might try to make an initial downside move. So maybe if it comes back to this BF, that might be a better level to buy, but entry point is putting you so close to where that broad information is. with the way that price respected it this morning, you could be in the same situation. You get smacked across your head as soon as you get in there. Go up 10, 15%, get cracked. So, I like Coke. I think it's gonna go up. It's at an interesting point though. It's between these two BFs. Are we gonna chop right here and go sideways, or are we gonna push through these broader formations strongly? I think we might trade within these broadening formations, maybe for a couple days or a day or something like that. I don't know. Just not. It's a precarious spot for me right there. For that 0 day. I ain't gonna say yay or nay. I'm gonna just say if you're gonna play that, be cautious.
Resume, have you gone over Bank of America?
No.
Take a look at it real quick. I got it sitting on at the bottom of monthly BF, and it's inside 4 hour. The 3750 call has 12K open interest and 4K volume. And if I analyzed the contract, and if it hits a 4 hour target at 3769, that 3750 call is 1100%.
3750.
Yep. I also got the POC sitting like right at the middle, like halfway to that target, which is the 50% of this previous day.
Okay. 3-1. You're looking for. I'll have to throw the rest of my BFs on this one. So you're looking for the move back to rip the other way back to the upside. 3. Yeah, we have the contract sound great. We have to
Even
fight
at like, look, the POC is at 36.99. So if that contract hits 36.99, it's still over 300%.
That's nice. Oh, we at 26.55 right now.
We're at 36.55 and the trigger is 36.70.
And the 36.99 is like the PLC.
Is the POC and the 50% of,
Right. Okay.
yeah, okay, and yeah, at that point, it's over 300%.
Interesting. So then my head goes, what the hell is XLF doing?
I think it didn't look too bad. Let me see.
Yeah.
It has an inside 4 hour.
It has an inside 4 hour, yeah.
See, yeah, XLF looks more bullish than BAC. That's why I was like, hold on, let's go to the sector, because I'm like, yeah. So that one looks more appealing, and it looks like it's more likely to push up. And if that's the case, it'll carry BAC and the others. BAC is laggard in right now. My big thing is these 3 ups. You know how I feel about them. So
BAC is a third holding and
yeah,
next 11.
that'd be my concern with that one.
The 3-2 update.
Yeah, on the sector.
Yeah.
What you'll know pretty quickly though how it opens up.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah,
That's just something to like keep in mind. That contract, like, it looks fire.
No, that's insane.
Yeah, that's good returns. That's like, cause that's
It's like 25-cent return. I mean 25-cent move on the underline after entry.
and then if it keeps on ripping after that, then
Yeah. Interesting. It's like BAC still wants to accumulate. This HDJ, HD. I'm gonna try to pick up the pace on these tickers. moving kind of slow tonight. I didn't realize the time. I'm like, dang, we already been here an hour 20. Some of y'all been here longer than me. Y'all got here before me. So yeah, what's this? HD. Let's see. Inside before the afternoon session didn't give it much love, just kind of pulled down a little bit. Still was up $3 on the day, just under 1%. It's not giving you much love in terms of like a signal of what it wants to do for tomorrow. What I could see is again, we got the outside. I just do not like outside ups to keep pushing something forward. So I'd be mindful of this to see how this one opens up tomorrow. Again, we got the afternoon bearish candle inside still. So we'll see if we open up inside or what, or if we push down or whatever. But how we open up tomorrow, it gives me a good idea of what this one in particular want to do. My thesis on these 3 ups is that we're going to get 3, 2, and then 2 back down, back to this broadening formation would be my typical thought process, unless just the buying and the volumes just kind of out through the roof. Continuity on the macros is still very high. I mean, still strong to the upside. So I think like overall, especially if you're in this trade already, I mean, you don't have anything to worry about. It's just a function of anybody trying to enter in the morning on those 0 days. You may get like an initial push down. It just depends how we open. But if you're still looking for the upside move, that 328.57 level is where you'd enter. And there isn't really much in the way once it makes that move up. But just be mindful how you enter that trade. I don't like 3 ups, so that always puts me on alert. Let's see. Plug Gabrielle. He's stubborn about those 3 ups. They give me heartburn. That's why. Let's see. Gabrielle Plug. It's one of my favorites. Plug looks good overall. Still trying to fight tomorrow. We're looking like we're still going to go up tomorrow. We had the big move. We had to move down this morning and then reverse right back up, kind of making its way back to reclaim that price action. So yeah, it looks like tomorrow I'm looking for the 212 back to the upside, a bullish continuation essentially. And you know, it looks like we could go test the point of control potentially. But first we need to get to today's high. And then from there, the point of control is at 1642. So you've got 1620, then 1642. That would be my targets on Plug. I mean, you could probably go down to the micros and find some smaller pivots or something if you wanted to target some smaller levels. But I think this is one that may go and try to, you know, there's still some strength in this. So I think continuity will flip back to your favor on what is this, the day? Well, it doesn't matter today. Tomorrow it'll flip back over anyway. So I like this one. I think Plug strong, been kind of tracking it. So you might get a move up to the upside. Not sure how strong of, you know, the buying you're gonna get. So I think point of control is probably like the extent of, you know, my thinking of where it could go potentially. But the 212 to the upside above that 1583, targeting either 1620 or 1642 would be decent levels to target. I wouldn't think of anything beyond that though. I think that's plenty though for Plug at the price level it's at. So that's why I say if you want to go to the micro time levels and then identify some levels on those time frames as conservative levels in case you want to cut early or something like that, ain't nothing wrong with that either. Damn, Starbucks showing out. How long? When was it? We was talking about Starbucks, y'all. It was me, Sin, Quilla. Oh y'all, we was talking about that Starbucks. Look where it's at right now. 103.56. We was talking about that thing. It was like 60 something bucks. Let's put a little time on it. Yeah, this one right here is strong. There's no entries on it. It's all two ups. Just everything's to the upside. There's no entries though. You have to find an intraday TTO pullback to find the entry on it. That one's strong. What we got here? CVS. Again, similar to what was that we just were looking at, but similar deal. Looks like we had the 3, then the 2 up. Looks like we did have the retracement, and our prices decided to go back to the upside. Looks like we don't have Broadman formations in the way on this one, so there is a potential for this one to make a move up to the next BF level, just below 104. What do we at? We got a 212 here to the upside above 101.92. That looks solid. I like CVS. I like CVS. I think that's cash money, especially from that long. CRM. Damn, CRM with the gap down. Look at that. 3-2-2, 3 up, gangster gap down, with 2 down. This textbook, right? This is what I talk about all the time, ain't it? It look ugly as hell, but is it doing exactly? This is setting up pretty nice for tomorrow. I would be looking for, we flipped the week back green at 152. Damn. Hell of a gap down this week. But this one seems interesting because of the gap down this week. We did get right here below this, we're right below this Broadman formation. So always, you know, think about it from the context of like entering in those trades right at those Broadman formation levels is very sketch for me. Not that they can't work, but you know, you just got an understanding that if it's turbulence or if it doesn't go right out of the gate or it rejects first or whatever the case may be, there's a reason why. It may not be the stock, it's just the Broadman formation, you know, and what comes with Broadman formations are typically a lot of volume in terms of orders. So if you can see right here, this 212 to the upside will put you in a volume gap, which also correlates with the gap between these Broadman formations. And so, you know, that phenomenon just keeps popping up. And so we got to play it accordingly. I do think though, if you do take the entry to the upside, and price does move in a direction, look at the average volume, 468% is average volume today, which tells me that buyers are loving the price on it right now. And will probably be inclined to continue buying it into tomorrow. And so this would be essentially a retest of that retest of the Broadman formation. So I think there's potential for this one to be very strong tomorrow. I'm gonna put an alert in there. We have an entry on the 4 hour. We got a 212 above 147.42. And we have a 322 on the day potentially here above 147.59. Uh-oh. 147.59. All right. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Let's pick up the pace though. All right, Gabrielle, CLX, Clorox. Bleach isn't usually one of my 0-day buddies. They usually don't have people at the party for these non-standard weeks. So it's typically been one I haven't played for 0 days. We do have the rev strat potential on the 4-hour. We got the 2-2 rev above 150.03. And looks like you got to be up about 151.30. So there's a little bit, there's a couple, it's a little something that you could get out of that one. But I'd be inclined to think there's not many people at that party. Yeah. We took a look at cereal already. BP just hovering that broadening formation. We might get a turnover on energy to go back and test those broadening formations. But we'll see what happens. I'm not calling anything on energy just yet. Just taking a wait and see approach. All cereal, all month. Ballistic. All right, Chuck, we'll take a look at T-Dot. T-Dot looks strong, shit. T-Dot is in the 1,000% club. We did hit a 10 bagger on this one. Was that this year? Last year, might have been last year. Damn, it's been a minute. Let's see. I haven't drawn no BS on here in a minute either. But T-Dot, looks like the setup looks strong. Looks like buyers have been hanging out. Yes, here. Let's see. So we've got a reversal on the day that happened a couple days ago off the weekly BF. Looks like we are still pushing up, creating higher lows. Looking for a 212 here on the 4-hour above 29.06. LT dot 29.06. Doesn't even sound right. All right. All right. Let's keep moving. LLY looks like that broadening formation was like no. So it looks like LLY may try to consolidate right here. I don't think it's going to turn over, but it looks like it may kind of hang up right there. So I don't think it's ready to do anything. I'm not inclined to tell you to short it either. I'd be inclined to tell you to leave it alone. PBR sitting on the top of a weekly BF, but it's not giving me any signals. So just kind of let that one do what it do. Amazon, Christian. Amazon's had a pretty good, decent week. Nice hammer. Reversed that towards the end of the day. We'll see if it has that same energy tomorrow. Right now, it's not giving us any bullish signals. It's just conflict. We're just sitting in conflict right now. And we're fighting with a weekly broadening formation. So that's what we're looking at on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon, yeah, you can play it to the downside, maybe. But I wouldn't even do that. I'll just leave it. What we got here? PayPal. Looking to play it to the downside. Yeah. PayPal looking weak as hell. What's going on with PayPal? That is interesting. Okay, shooter. Hammer shooter combo. 2-1-2 to the downside. It's been consolidating. It's kind of a misleading shooter though. This if you go look at the hour for what happened today, it really what happened is you just had a spike with the morning opening volatility, and it spiked on the price. But really, this thing's just been consolidating since Wednesday afternoon. It's just been consolidating, going flat. I don't know if it's truly showing like it's gonna move down, but just to keep that into consideration. But you've got the 3-2-1 potential 2-1-2 down. So you've got 78.14 as your level for entry. And then on the day with the hammer shooter combo, you've got a 2-2 rail below 78.14. So those levels do look appealing. So then, yeah, just draw your broadening formations. Make sure you got your levels lined up. But it's, the setup's there. So you really need to pay attention to SPY and XLK and all that good stuff. Yeah, so that's another thing. I don't have my BFs on PayPal either. So if you got BFs on it and you got more information than me, then you may have a better idea. But yeah, the setup's there. But this is like it's been going flat. Today it didn't go down today, it just had that spike and it just went flat the rest of the day. So this one here was this cat. We still inside on the week, inside on the 4-hour, double inside weeks actually. So we've got 3, 2. This is interesting. We've got a lot of buying on this one. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Thank you. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Family don't care. They be like, man, hey. But anyway, we got the 4-hour setup. It looks like this one here though, cat. This kind of consolidated, which yeah, with the double inside weeks makes sense. Cat still cooking. Looks like it's still trending up though. And as you can see, it's going to come into a squeeze here pretty soon. I don't know if I'm ready to play this one for a 0 day. Just like this consolidating, but the setup, I mean, the stock itself, I still bullish on it. But I don't know if yeah, double inside week. Yeah, I'm hoping it stays inside, and then we could take it next week. That's more so where my mind is at on that one. Hey man, we supposed to be talking about 0 days. Hey, y'all, wow. Nikki said that cat is nice. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Still going down the chat here. Tesla. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Woo. All right. Tesla. We had a little move yesterday, Wednesday. Consolidating still. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. I think I'll leave Tesla along with the conflict that it's facing right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna chill on that one with Tesla. It's in no man's land. I don't see really no BS. There may be some I don't have drawn, but I'm thinking I'm gonna chill on that one. Too much conflict. Oh, it's Abby Vibe. Where my boy Paul at? Abby Vibe. Check out Abby Vibe, man. Paul might be asleep already. This Abby Vibe looking all right. We got the 212 here. Looking for an entry above 161.95. Don't look half bad. I'll throw an alert on it. All right. Everybody looks solid. But again, we got a 3-2 up. Again, you gotta be cautious. Yeah, man. I feel it. I feel it. Y'all got there and got me up late tonight. Juniper. Let's see, JNPR. Hey, y'all knocking out at the desk, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all some G's for that. West Coast people, it's 11 o'clock. Let me get y'all up out of here. East Coast, sorry. Yeah, we got double inside 4 hours on Juniper. It's a lot of conflict on the smaller time frames. I see like the day here got this went off this morning or went off yesterday and then kind of stayed inside today. Yeah, it's just kind of giving me mixed signals across the board. Overall, though, I'm still bullish on it as I am overall with the market right now. But as far as the play for tomorrow, I may just hold off. It's one of those that it's in between for me. I wouldn't, with some of the other stuff we've seen, I'll probably just hold off and play something else that we looked at. Okay, let's take out Vail and then Crocs will be the last one. I'm out of here. Tesla semi release tomorrow. Okay. That's a good catalyst. Get you nice, some nice short-term volatility. Yeah, this Vail, Vale, Chicago on the 4 hour. We got to fight through some BFs though, which I don't like. But we got 312 on Vail. I don't really like all the broad information right there. 1661. 3. Yeah, props. So that's Vail. Drop the alert on Vail. That looks solid. Oh, PepsiCo's getting the semi. That's interesting. Interesting. Okay. And now we got Crocs. 2 down hammer on the 4. Looks solid. Looks like price should push up tomorrow. Not sure how the people at the party will be on this one, but setup looks decent. Looks like price is still pushing up. Looks like today, you had that morning spike like a lot of stuff did, and then have retracement throughout the rest of the day with that last hour move up, which a lot of stuff did. So we'll see what happens, but just to quickly go through what I pulled up or some of the alerts that I made, because there was some, I didn't alert, write down everything, but we got started from the end, start from the end and getting to the beginning of the list. We started, ended with Vail, Abivide, Teladoc, CRM, Las Vegas Sands, Chewy, Field Cell, X, KMB. We got GIS, General Mills, CLF, Cleveland Cliffs, Pepsi, Shopify. Were some of the ones that we kind of identified tonight as being solid. I'm sure there's plenty others. I may do some more scanning a little bit later and see what's on the list. And so I get my alerts up and I get the call up here in the next 20, 30 minutes. So you all, if you want to go back and check on anything, I know it was a lot. We went a long time tonight. So with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Y'all have any questions, just shoot me a DM or something, but I'm gonna get up out of here and get something to eat. Y'all have a great evening and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace. Let's get this ticket.
Everybody have a great night, man. Y'all take care.
You too, man. Thank you, man, for hanging in there.
Thank you
tonight.
for your time, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know it's late over here, bro. I'm good though, you know.
Yeah, man.
I don't get the chance to be here that often, so you know,
Yeah, man.
wanted to make it
Appreciate
count.
you, man. Yeah,
No
man.
problem, bro.
Your presence
All
was
right,
felt.
man. It's still